Question 5. An electron and a proton have the same de Broglie wavelength. So we can write that as this. Which has the greater kinetic energy? Okay, so wavelength is equal to mk, kinetic energy. This is something to do with kinetic energy. So we need a formula that has k in it. So when you rearrange this for kinetic energy, you'll get h squared over 2m lambda square. Okay, so this is what we are looking for. We are going to compare with the electron and proton. We know that the value of h and the value of lambda is constant, so we are just going to compare it with the mass. Okay, so if we compare it with the mass, we know that the kinetic energy is inversely proportional to the mass. Okay, so we know that the mass of the electron is less than the mass of the proton. So because of that, we can then conclude that the kinetic energy of electron should be greater than kinetic energy of the proton, because the mass of the electron is much more smaller than the mass of the proton. Okay, so a much lower mass means a greater ataupun a higher kinetic energy. Okay, alright, so question B pula, we have to calculate the ratio of the electron's kinetic energy to the kinetic energy of the proton. Okay, so the ratio of the electron's kinetic energy over dengan the proton. Okay, so if we dapat kita buat dari awal. So this is gonna be h squared 2m lambda square. Okay, this is for the electron, and then this one h squared 2m p lambda square. Okay, so since this is similar to this one here, we can cancel them. We can cancel this, and we are just left with mass of the proton over dengan mass of the electron. How did the mass of the proton go up here is just gonna make it as not as simple as it can be. I mean, tidak terlampau shortcut. Macam itulah. Okay, so if we look at that, we are just left with 1 over me over 1 over mass of the proton. Okay, so kalau situation macam ni, remember this will be going up, this one will be going down. Okay, that is maths, everybody. Right, so from there you will then get the ratio of the kinetic energy, which is equal to 1833.15. Alright, so that is on question number 5.